Andrew, and today we've got someone quite special. We have, well, I suppose slightly special at least. So we've got a winemaker from the Hunter Valley called Mike de Iuliis, and hopefully I pronounced that correctly, considering how many I's are in his last name.
It is pronounced correctly.
Very good.
It's lovely to be here. It's lovely to be called special. I feel special.
As long as you're feeling special, that's all that counts. So we're looking at a couple of his wines today, and we've got a couple of the, as you can see, we've got a little progression with the labels here. We've got a brand new, spanking new label over here for the Shiraz, the 2010 Shiraz. Why do you actually decide to go with new labels?
We just decided that we've actually had the old packaging now for about 15 years. We wanted the new packaging to reflect a little bit where the brand's heading.
Yeah.
We actually think we're, as far as Hunter, we're quite modern, Hunter style wines. Particularly, young Semillons, easy to drink, quite user friendly, through to the Shiraz, which is a lot more fruit driven. Really clean. It's still got that traditional Hunter medium-bodied and savoury characters, but none of those sort of off, stinky, secondary characters that the Hunter might, have been known for in the past. But we're really, trying to be a little bit more modern. Also trying to soften the name a little bit, maybe try and make it a little bit easier for people to say. I know it's probably impossible, but yeah. And look, we've had that old label now for 15, 14 years.
Yeah, okay.
And we just thought, we're due for a change and due for a bit of an update and a refresh. And yeah.
Cool. So as far as just let us know a little bit about the history of where. So your dad obviously started the business.
Dad planted a vineyard. Yeah.
Okay.
His background's in engineering, obviously being in the Hunter with the mines and with the coal mines. But he had a passion for wine, and we planted a vineyard. And originally we were just grape growers. When we planted the vineyard in 1990, I was 14 years old, so I actually was more intent on stealing wine out of my father's cellar, not really knowing what I was taking, drinking with my mates down at the beach on a Saturday night, than making wine, and then I actually got into winemaking. I went to uni and had some kind of brain explosion and thought I was really smart and was trying to do medicine, but didn't have the...
Oh, really? Medicine? Wow.
Well, I didn't have the marks out of school, so I went in and thought I'll go in the back door and do a science degree, and majored in molecular biology and micro. And then after about 12 months at uni, I actually realised, I'm not very good at the studious thing, and two, I don't really like it.
Yes.
And decided the things I did like were sleeping and drinking.
Yeah, I can totally emphasise that, actually. Look, these are both great things. I like them very much.
I really struggled to find a career in sleeping.
It's a very niche sort of sign.
So, did my first vintage in 97 with a bloke by the name of David Hook in the Hunter.
Yes.
Hookie and I had this little winery, and we had a ball, and I didn't look back after that. I've never worked so hard and drank so much beer in my entire life as that first vintage, and after that I was hooked.
As they say, to make some wine you got to drink a lot of beer.
It takes a lot of beer to make a decent bottle of wine.